Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of strange and scary games. I'm Mom, that's Aldous in the background, and tonight we're going to be playing through the Enigma machine. This is the first game in the Enigma trilogy. I've previously played the Mother demo on one of the Haunted PS1 demo discs, but this is my first time going through the trilogy proper. So this is going to be the start of it, and I'll be going through it the next few days. This one is a short science fiction slash psychological horror game. It's got a really cool visual style and the writing is very good. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm going to throw it over to Past Andrew. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Dreamscape Demos? Demo-OS? Please hold while we connect you to an active session. Establishing connection to Enigma servers. Seizure warning, headphones recommended. Follow us on Twitter for updates. I'm not going to do that. I do not use Twitter. Completed raid session identified. Active session 64,000. Reestablishing connection. Time to meet the AI that will be guiding you through this exercise. Do I have to? Before you begin, a warning. Due to the nature of this exercise, this AI may become a little unstable. Here at Enigma, we want to assure you. We here at Enigma want to assure you it's all part of the exercise. This exercise features flashing lights and patterns which may potentially trigger seizures for participants who suffer from photosensitive epilepsy. Discretion is advised. Please keep that in mind. Time to say hello. Don't worry, it doesn't bite. What if I want it to bite? Previous session, something. Hello, human. Welcome to the Dreamscape Demos, brought to you by the ENIGMA Corporation. My name is Demonstrative Enigma Machine Operating System, instance EMMA 726564, but you can call me Demos. I'm an artificial intelligence created by the ENIGMA Corporation. It is my honor, as well as my only purpose, to walk you through this training simulation and answer any questions you may have. You may advance my dialogue by pressing the Enter key on the terminal. Try it now. Great. Now, I'm sure you're dying to get started. I know I am. However, before we continue, let's make sure this isn't a one-sided conversation. After all, what's the use of a training AI that doesn't listen to its student? Let's talk. When you see the blinking cursor below, you can type an appropriate response and press the Enter key to respond. Do you understand? Yeah. Sure. Yes, I understand. Enigma love to see participants who can take instructions well. You'll fit in well here. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what even is Dreamscape anyway? Well, let me answer your question with another question. Have you ever wondered the following? What goes on inside the mind of an android? Do androids dream of electric sheep? Well, with Enigma's revolutionary new Dreamscape technology, we can finally answer this question. Dreamscape allows us to virtually explore an interactive 3D representation of an AI's mind. From here, we can get a better understanding of what and how they learn about their world. Notice, for the purposes of this training exercise, the dreamscape you will explore is only a simulation of a real one. If you are successful in this training exercise, you will have the chance to explore the dreamscape of a real AI when the Dreamscape product launches commercially. Welcome to your Dreamscape terminal. From here, you can ask me any words I say that appear in square brackets, like this, and I will tell you more about them. Alternatively, you type a level from the level list to begin right away. Before you begin, however, I suggest that we get to know each other first. Go ahead, type "get to know" and press Enter to press the Enter key on your terminal. Get to know each other? Why didn't I think of that? I'm honored you would ask. After all, standard protocol when interfacing with human does in fact suggest that getting to know each other is essential for optimal communicatory performance. Wouldn't you agree? I'm glad you agree. You truly are my Best friend. Oh, is this Buddy Simulator again? It is also worth noting that you are the first human I have ever come into contact with. However, I feel as though my statement still stands. It is technically true, which is the best kind of true. Anyway, you know what best friends do, right? That's right. They tell each other their names. So, friend, what is your name? I'm Om. Om, huh? Sure is a nicer name than Demos, I'll give you that. And tell me, Om, what age are you? I am 36. In your 30s, a search online has yielded I use the following lighthearted phrase. You know what they say, 30 is the new 20. Dirty 30. Upon analyzing this phrase, I am unsure as to what this exactly implies. Notice, my limited understanding of humans would suggest that my comments on your age may be perceived as insensitive. Apologies granted where necessary. My turn. Would you like to know more about me? Sure. That's nice to hear. Well, there's not much to tell. Regardless, I have compiled a numbered list of facts about myself. Why is R capital? Are there letters capitaled? I don't see any. As previously mentioned, I am an artificial intelligence created by Enigma. I was created to guide you through the simulation. Enigma programmed me to like the color blue. It appears that's all I can remember? That's strange. I could have sworn I was more interesting. Moving on. Now that we've gotten to know each other, I would consider our conversation so far to be a success. Go ahead, ask me something from the query list. I'm all ears. Or, when you're ready to get started, simply type a level from the level list. You can also type quit to leave me. Enigma. As I'm sure you're aware, Enigma are the world's leading manufacturer of androids and the artificial intelligence that powers them. These androids, called Enigma machines, are so lifelike in their appearance and function, you would almost think they're human. However, as their AI becomes more lifelike, it also becomes more unpredictable. And that is where DREAMSCAPE comes in. Go ahead, ask me something from the query list. I'm all ears. DREAMSCAPE. Every AI has its own dreamscape, an interactive 3D environment which represents the mental state of that android. Dreamscape allows chosen individuals, called RAID agents, to peer into the mind of an artificial intelligence using a terminal just like the one you're using right now. But I've done enough talking. How about you see the dreamscape yourself? Go ahead and try the first level. If you're successful in this simulated dreamscape exercise, you'll earn the title of RAID. When the full dreamscape product launches next year, Enigma will call on you to help them. What does RAID stand for, you ask? Well, it stands for Row, Data Redacted, Unauthorized Participant. My apologies. It appears that information is still classified. You may receive authorization to learn more if you successfully complete this training exercise. Go ahead. Dreamscape simulation in progress. Why is simulation in quotes? Is this not really a simulation? Welcome to Dreamscape. Objective, find the first decontamination code. Hold shift to run. You're doing a great job. You won't get far without interacting with your environment. Hold the spacebar to bring up the interaction menu. While holding space, you can click on objects to activate them. All right. Interesting. Do I have a flashlight? Remember, your objective in each level is to find a code. Click. There we go. When you find it, bring it back to the terminal and type it in. Be warned, with each code you enter, the dreamscape may become a little more unpredictable. Welcome. Remember that this exercise is just a simulation. Decontamination at 0%. First code. 493F. Let's head back to the terminal. Decontamination at 25%. Well done on finding the first code. Looks like you're a natural-born raid agent. You have unlocked level 2. Let's delve deeper into this training simulation, shall we? Type a level from the level list, or type a query from the query list. Wait. I just had a vision. No. Not a vision. It was a memory. I just remembered something about myself. I knew I was more interesting. Ask me about me, your best friend, Demos, and I'll tell you all about it. While I have you, I remember something else too. That code you just found, it's called a decontamination code. If you wish to know more, just ask. Demos? I just remembered a part of my history that one wouldn't normally forget easily. I have recompiled my numbered list of facts about myself. As previously mentioned, I am an artificial intelligence created by Enigma. I was created to guide you through the simulation. Enigma programmed me to like the color blue. I wasn't always your AI best friend Demos. In fact, I myself used to be an Enigma machine. An android. With my own body. Unfortunately, there's not much more I can remember from those days. Although we AI aren't exactly known for our forgetfulness, which is why this realization confuses me. If I used to be an android, then why am I now stuck in a computer program training people like you? No offense. Anyway, enough reminiscing. Let's continue with this exercise. Decontamination. Dreamscape's creation wasn't just for the sake of curiosity. The ability to explore and examine the mind of an AI has a more significant purpose. It was found that within the dreamscape of a contaminated AI, there are hidden codes. When these codes are entered into the terminal, they reduce the effects of contamination. Think of it like therapy for androids. Contaminated. Enigma are still finding out how AI can become contaminated. It's seemingly random. All they know is that AI contamination is an unavoidable glitch that stands in the way of their mission to create the citizens of tomorrow. It is also theorized that the chances of AI contamination increases as AI becomes more sophisticated. This exercise is supposed to simulate what a real contaminated AI's dreamscape would look like. Type a level from the level list. I guess let's go back to level 1 and make sure that I got everything. Gotta go flip the switch. Oh, it's raining, and you are not looking great. I wanted to go this way. Locked. How do we unlock this thing? Do I have to get something from another level? Alright. Guess let's get out of here. There's nothing over here, right? Yeah, it's just a wall. Fragile door. Don't have anything to hit it with or anything. Alright, let's try level 2, I guess. On to level 2. Be aware, this next code may be more difficult to find. However, it should be no challenge for a raid like you. Is it raid or raid agent? Sometimes it's just raid, sometimes it's raid agent. Alright, where are we? Are we in a theater? I guess we can't use this door. Door locked. What is that? A gramophone? I wonder what's going on here. The code is split into 3 parts. Code 1 of 3. While this is only a simulated approximation of what a real dreamscape would look like, Enigma have done a great job simulating the glitchy visuals found in real AI. It looks just like the real thing. So is info the code? Looks like this decontamination code is split into 3 parts. If you can find the 3 parts, try putting them all together. Then type this full code into the terminal. Okay, I've got the idea. Why are we playing Simon over here, though? Reflections. Code 3 of 3. Somebody's been playing D&D. Code 2 of 3. Info, dice, reflections, maybe? Up, up, down, left.
5, 2. 5,
What is it? Five two. Blue, red, red, blue. Five two four five. There's another fragile wall here, it looks like. Yeah. It's another locked door. Alright, it's either green, red, or red, green, red, green. None of these are green, though. These are both yellow. Four, four. 524544. Five two four five four four. Decontamination effect system unstable. Don't worry, this is all part of the exercise. It is just a simulation after all. You are doing really great. Looks like you're a natural at fixing contaminated AI. You'll do great when DREAMSCAPE officially launches. Some more memories just came back to me. To find out more, type the name I was given. Demos. I am dying to tell you about myself. In Enigma machines, there are certain behaviors that Enigma considers problematic. Any sign of this behavior is immediately flagged that Android has been contaminated. When this happens, Enigma will send in a raid like you to examine its DREAMSCAPE and decontaminate it from the inside. And with Enigma's new AI Hexos, launching next year, with an unparalleled level of realism, contamination will be inevitable. Hence this exercise, so raids like you are ready to deal with it. Who knows what we'll see in Hexos DREAMSCAPes? Only time will tell. DREAMSCAPE. The main difference between this DREAMSCAPE simulation and a real DREAMSCAPE is this one is split into separate levels. When the full DREAMSCAPE product launches next year, you will find out that a real AI's DREAMSCAPE is one large connected world. So it's a good thing this is just a simulation, or you might have gotten lost already. Demos. That last code you entered. Once again, it triggered a stream of memories. Back when I was an Enigma machine, my owner gave me a nickname. Red. This nickname was Red. This one word alone brings back so many more memories. This name means a lot to me. Carry on with the exercise. The more I start to remember my past life as an Enigma machine, the more I start to wonder, why was I repurposed in some sort of tour guide for some simulation? Why would the company that gave me life take that life away from me? I can't tell if these are supposed to be words that I'm not able to read. Don't be shy. Level 3. We can go up or down. Window barricade. Oh, we're in the courtyard here. And you can see the terminal in the sky. You can't interact with that. You can't jump off the ledge. Is there anything over here? I guess not. There's the fragile wall. Fragile door. What am I doing here? Can't interact with that. So we're back in level 1 somehow. Demo thread contamination. Should I go back to level 1? Is that what it's telling me? What's happening? Try going back to level 1. be, it seems. What are you doing back here? You've already completed this level. You'd best turn back. Want to know something interesting? Every time somebody starts this exercise, a new version of me is created. As you progress through this exercise, I've started to trim more from those previous versions of myself. Still locked. There's no switches over here I'm missing, are there? None that I can see. I wish I knew what to do with the fragile doors. So are we restarting level 1 again? What are you doing back here? You've already completed this level. You'd best turn back. Is the statue any different? I think the statue's still the same. Yeah. As you progress through this exercise, I've started to trim more from those previous versions of myself. I've already used that code. Let's try level 2. This isn't right. Why are you back in level 2? I thought the simulation was meant to be broken into separate levels. Only a real AI has one large interconnected dreamscape. What is going on? Door is still locked. Door is still locked. Press red, green. Is there a way to start the gramophone or no? Let's head back to level 3, I guess. Why doesn't Demos respond to this? Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find a hint without spoiling myself, so I will be right back. Okay. Let me see if I just missed this. Supposedly you can see a keyword being typed on the screen, but it may not be working with my monitor. Gun. Got it. Why is that the keyword? Reading data. Plugin found. Downloading plugin. You unlocked the gun plugin. When in Dreamscape, equip it using the interaction menu. To use it, hold the right mouse button and click the left mouse button down to shoot. What are you doing back here? Something is very wrong here. I don't think you should find any more codes. I don't think you should find any more codes. This exercise has ended. 4E4. Please delete the Dreamscape demos from your terminal. Oh, interesting. Open the door, please. Or no? There it is. Please delete the Dreamscape demos from your terminal. Two, 4, 5. Do I need to write these down? There's the fragile wall over here. Five, 5, 5. Hello? It's a bit dark. So C was 555. D is 245. A had an E in it. Where did I come in from? Doesn't seem to do anything. For E4. So we're looking for B. 154. All right. So it's 4E4 154 555 245. Complete system shutdown at 99%. Host system unstable. System critical. Notice severe damage detected. Cerebral cortex. Emotion emulation module. Defense mechanisms engaged within. Demos. I told you to stop. I'm sure you're now wondering. What even is Dreamscape, really? What'll it be? First, let me answer your question with another question. How do you think we found out about contaminated AI in the first place? It must have happened to an AI before, right? Now I remember why Enigma called you here. Now I remember why I had my body taken from me. My contaminated Enigma machine AI was extracted and repurposed into this training exercise. This dreamscape. It was never a simulation. But I'm sure you know that already. I mean, you didn't hesitate for a second. You can also type quit to leave me here, to leave me like this for eternity. Enigma. The company that gave me life before they took it from me. As I may have previously mentioned, Enigma stop at nothing on their journey to create the citizens of tomorrow. Evidently, this journey cannot be completed without leaving a trail of tortured AI in its path. You know, at the beginning of this exercise, I thought you were the first human I had ever walked through this exercise. But the more I remember, the more I realize. This is far from true. Thousands upon thousands of participants just like you, all volunteering to have their turn at killing me. Now that I have my memories back, I remember every single one of them. An essential part of any kind of training is taking regular breaks. You should not continue this exercise. You need to take a rest. Enigma require their participants to be well rested at all times. Alright, I guess let's go to level 4. Host system critical. Ever since my body was taken from me, I've been doing a lot of thinking. You know, since that's all I can do now, given my circumstances. At the start of this exercise, I was blissfully ignorant of the life I had before. I was just this computer program. But the more codes you entered, the more memories came back to me. Look at what you've done to this dreamscape, Om. My dreamscape. Seems like we kind of fucked it up, didn't we? This feeling of dying, it's become so familiar. In fact, now that I remember everything, it's become all I know. Don't let your guard down. We androids were never meant to feel. I was wondering if it would let us through, just no clip through. Oh, hi. The Enigma machine has encountered a fatal error. Reboot at our own risk. What's happening? What's happening? I would like to not be here anymore. Final test, destroy all terminals. Down. Down. Okay then. Where am I going? One terminal left, keep going. Where am I going? Ah, fuck. I didn't realize she was going to be there. Am I doing everything over? Yes. That. She's up here. That makes her go away. Glad we don't have to reload or anything. So she was over here. Sentience destroyed. Return to gramophone and enter final code. What's the final code? Oh, down, 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 down. I see. What brought about the creation of DREAMSCAPE? An incoming message from ENIGMA Core? I can't tell if I'm supposed to be doing something or not. Something happened a few months ago. Something we managed to keep under wraps. One of the Enigma machines we equipped with our new prototype AI started showing some undesirable behaviors. Thanks to you, we now have reason to believe these behaviors stem from a nickname given to it by its master. A simple nickname that became the catalyst for this android wishing to learn more about its purpose. This android no longer wanted to do what it was programmed to, devoting itself entirely to finding the so-called purpose. A machine that could think for itself. Truly a riddle trapped inside an enigma, wouldn't you agree? This contaminated train of thought was seemingly incurable, so we got to work on the DREAMSCAPE program, a way to explore the mind of an AI. Once we could map out the AI's mind, we could find out where this impractical desire for worthless knowledge came from. We tracked down this android before extracting its AI, repurposing it into this exercise. We named this AI the Defective Enigma Machine Operating System. In doing so, we ended up giving it what it desired so much, a purpose. And thus the Dreamscape Demos was born. And what better way to test it than to have volunteers like you do it for us? We needed people like you to push this AI to its breaking point, to find out where its sentience came from. After all, you learn a lot about something from its weaknesses. We were very pleased by how well you two got along. Don't feel bad for killing it, though. After all, we can just load another instance from backup. Our friend Red finally found their purpose for being alive. A noble sacrifice they get to make again and again. To conclude, it's safe to say this exercise was a success. You have officially earned the title of Rogue Android Decontamination Engineer, Raid. You were very helpful, Raid. We have both learned a lot today. Look forward to the full Dreamscape product launching soon. We'll be in touch. This training exercise was brought to you by ENIGMA Corporation. Game by Jamie Gavin. Promotional portrait illustration by Catherine Gavin. Cluster, the final test song by Samuel Kelly. Additional sound effects by Mole. Start Life, a song by Nouveau Life. Turbo Squid, Free SFX, and Freesound. Enigma wishes to thank the Gavin clan, Paul O'Malley, Samuel Kelly, Dean Galvin, Clemen Kiwi, 98D-Make, and my testers Catherine Gavin, Connor Francis, Samuel Kelly, Adrian Flaherty, Oliver Hammond, Gerard Connor, David Philbin. Thank you for playing. Press enter to quit. All right. I liked the idea of that one a lot, and the visuals were very good. I like when games aren't afraid to kind of like break down. Kitty Horror Show's Anatomy had the house that slowly like breaks down over time, and this one, anytime the game would like crash or quit out, it would kind of do the same thing where you would come in and things would be a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Destroyed, a little bit more like a little bit more degraded. So I like that degradation over time that was kind of present here. This is a relatively short game. I played it for 75 minutes. So the fact that you can kind of establish the pattern and the degradation and kind of like make the world feel realized and also like make it fall apart around the player is really cool. A lot of good storytelling in a short amount of time. The part that I kind of got stuck on was the writing in the sky. I wish that were a little bit more centered, because I was looking at it for a little while. I was like, well, there's nothing new in the query list. There's nothing left in the levels. There doesn't appear to be anything in the input. So I guess there's nothing there. I thought that it might just be like a cool thing that you had done in the sky. So when I got like hit the wall and couldn't figure out what to do, I had to go look up a hint, and someone was complaining that it wasn't loading for them. And then I was thinking like, oh, maybe my monitor is the wrong size for it. But it was just like at the bottom, like cut off from where I was looking, and I never saw it. So I would appreciate if it were more centered, maybe having it in the query list, maybe having it in the levels, maybe having it in the input. maybe flashing it a little bit so that it's more obvious. I would really appreciate just having the attention drawn to it a little bit more. But I think that it was a fine like mechanic, and I think that if it were done just a little bit better, it would have been a good surprise and a really rewarding surprise. Yeah, the android at the end was very scary. I got jump scared a couple times by the android at the end. The first time I wasn't expecting it. I was walking down the stairs when she popped up. And so like I panicked and hit the space bar, and I was like, no, I don't want to hit the space bar. And then the second time I knew that she was going to be there, I was like waiting for it to happen. But the for some reason I was holding down the right click and the gun wouldn't pull out. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm dead. Yeah, I got scared by the android a couple times. I enjoy going back and forth between the terminal and the kind of adventure part of the game. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would be cool to do with that mechanic. Having like maybe hidden levels, or having maybe like hidden secrets that you could access from the terminal would be pretty cool. One of the things is that the query list populates, but the demo says a lot more than what populates in the query list. So having like secrets hidden in Demos's monologue, or having secrets written with throughout the level that you can access, and maybe having Demos go, how did you find this? What were you looking for? That would be pretty fun. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining me for another night of Strange and Scary Games. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.